Hi guys, that's Gianpaolo Lorusso speaking for a new edition of the Top 10 PPC News-Parade of the second week of July 2025. What are we talking today about? Google Ads, brand protection campaigns, and for anyone. Performance Max hallucinations, search versus AIMax, optimizing your feed for search intent, the cost of hidden search terms, keyword planner with local and device data, AI bulk images tool, Meet Ads, business AI beta, catalogs in carousels, the evolution of ads, flexible ad formats data, and a new updated Reels ads guide. LinkedIn ads, building warm audiences with thought leader ads. Third-party analytics APIs released to some third-party, to some tool. Consent mode. Consent yes or no? Okay. Let's start with 4 extra contents. Not in the top 10. The first one is by Thomas Excel and is exactly about consent mode. Thomas has commented the State of Digital Trust in 2025, a report done by User-Centrics every year on consent mode state. And in my opinion, one thing is very important for us advertisers: the fact that less than 50% of people is accepting cookies nowadays, and it's decreasing. So it's less than 1 year ago. So things are getting worse for someone who relies on cookies. Socialmediatoday.com, Andrew Hutchinson, Meta has updated his own Reels ads guide, and it's quite interesting to have a look to it. The third extra content is by Sankoral Clanon on LinkedIn.com. He's the LinkedIn creator staff at LinkedIn. And he's announcing officially that analytics API have been released by LinkedIn to some third parties like Outsuite, Buffer, Sprinkler, Metricool, Octopus, Zoho, and so on. So some publishing, social publishing tools may have a little advantage in showing data for LinkedIn that others can't have. Dario Zannoni on LinkedIn.com has shared here two updates about AI imaging, two AI imaging tools released in Ad Manager and Merchant Center to manage images in bulk, of course, for large catalogs. But let's start with the top 10. And the news number 10 for this week is, it's not this one, but this one. The news number 10 is by Brad Geddes on his newsletter on LinkedIn.com, PPC Copilot, and he is explaining here very well, as usual, why scaling the budget of a campaign might not imply a growth in conversions, in the number of conversions. Basically, it may be because it's too much optimized, it's too much automated, releasing on automatic instruments to auto-optimizing instruments. So there might be some areas on not efficiency, and then when you add budget will explode substantially. That's the sum up of the post. But it's very nice to it's a very nice read. The news number 9. It's by ADworld on searchengineland.com, and she's reporting some screenshots of Amelia Prakash, who has spotted some new data for keyword planner coming from location and device. So this is very nice. So having more granular search data can result in even better campaigns. News number 8. Campaigns and SEO optimization. ADworld again on searchengineland.com again. Google, Colin Slattery has published a new report, an independent report, evidencing the costs of the wastes of within the hidden queries in Google Ads, and they are huge. Jenny Marvin has answered that this is for privacy reason, but then Colin Slattery has, in my opinion, on the right side, said, okay, but you, Google, are responsible for the quality of these queries. If you can't find quality queries, at least show them to me so that I can stop them. No comment on that. News number 7. Ruben Rubun here, who is reporting the fact that Task Force Agency has won the Channable Best Use Case Award 2025. But the thing most important, we all know that Ruben is very good and his stuff is very good, but the thing is that he has shared the case history, and it is very interesting. It's a very interesting case of use of Channable. They have built 8 millions of variants from 120,000 products to match the intent, the search intent of users. In this particular case, they were selling car parts, and they were matching car part name with a model and a brand, so that you can have, for instance, a Volkswagen Golf 2021 car battery. So matching the model and the brand with a part, they obtained, of course, results very, very interesting, because no one is doing, probably no one can do it at scale without tools like Channel. News number 6. AJ Wilcox here on LinkedIn.com is explaining one of his techniques to have warm audiences built very easily. You have to get there. You have if you have an influencer, thought leader in your organization, then push one of his contents and set an audience on people who is engaged for at least 50% of the video, so that and you're done. Your audience, your warm audience, will be ready for the real ads News number 5. Mauro Sanna here is comparing a search campaign, regular search campaign, with AIMax. And the results are in Italian here, but you can, of course, translate it. The results are in favor of AIMax, but some more testing I've seen last week seems to say that if the campaign are really well optimized and have a large history, a long history, AIMax margins of optimization would be smaller. And in fact, in this case, the improvement is not so evident. But anyway, it's there. So AIMax are definitely something we all will have to test in the near future when they are available to everyone. Also in experiments. News number 4. John Loomer and Dario Zannoni are focusing on LinkedIn.com, are focusing on some updates on adverts or creatives on Meet ads. And the first update is the fact that now you can have data for flexible format. But Dario also shared the fact that now it's possible to have carousel ads with product catalog data. And finally, John Loomer is explaining how we arrived to this sort of controlled chaos of ads we now manage in managing meta campaigns. And it's not even useful to control, to try to control, because controlling is impossible, and even useless and may harm campaigns. And he's explaining why in this post. News number 3. Tony Zara on LinkedIn.com is explaining very clearly why Performance Max might spend your money without getting almost anything, even if you have a large catalog, because he's explaining that they are inferring data from competitors, so they are pushing on your catalog, especially if you have a large catalog, so no many data on each product. They are, of course, the platform is trying to push what is working for others, for your competitors. So they might not push the right products for you ever, because they are pushing what is working for others, not for you. This is because, of course, it's a law of numbers. It's not because they're not good at doing what they are doing. Of course, this is explained very clearly in this post. Read and make your tools. If you have a Performance Max which is not working, there are different ways you can push that product and even reorganize the Performance Max on the product you know they should work. News number 2. Bram van der Allen on LinkedIn.com, who has shared a business AI beta, which is an AI assistant, which Meta is preparing to give to all page owners. So this could be something that help you to get in touch with your users 24 hours a day. So that would be very, very interesting when it's released to everyone. News number one. The news number one in this week, from 4 to 11th of July, is by Andrew Lork, in my opinion, and it's a video in which he is explaining when you need to protect your brand on Google Ads and when you don't. And basically it depends on how much competitor you have on your brands. But even even with the new Performance Max, now brand pushing on brands of competitors is the new normality. So even if you don't have enough, the only reason why you couldn't allow to not to have brand protection is if there aren't enough searches. So in this case, ads will not be admitted. But Andrew is explaining all the sub cases of this of the reality of our advertising campaigns. That's it for this edition. If I forgot something, please comment. I will consider next week. May the ROI be with you, and ciao.